Hey, what's up you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing another 4K action figure review on the Transformers Generations Earthrise War for Cybertron Trilogy's leader class Optimus Prime. If you're trying to get your Transformers figures, you can do so at Big Bad Toy Store, proud sponsor of the Shartimus Prime YouTube channel. If you're trying to get your Transformers figures and all kinds of other goodies, you can do so right over there. Link in the description below. And oh my goodness, this was a figure that I could have sworn I was going to pass on. I really wanted to avoid the Earthrise figures because they just seem like poor man's masterpiece figures, because masterpiece figures are ridiculously expensive, thus the quotes. And I think this is a line that I think us Transformers collectors and all Transformers collectors could enjoy. So I am stoked that it's here, and I am stoked that I was actually able to pick this up. And this looks really awesome on the side right over there. It's another reason why this review is so late, because I really was trying to dodge buying it. But I lost control, man. Oh, the plastic was calling me. It was calling me. I mean, look at this. You get a full-on Optimus with the trailer and everything right over here, and it all looks so well done. Oh my goodness. There is a color change right over here with this guy. He's actually gray. And then on the side, you can see the Earthrise image just looking so sick. Oh, that is awesome. And then on the top, you can see the Autobot symbol, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy, and then not much more at the bottom. So let's actually, oh wait, isn't there a decoder? Okay, I see what's going on right over here. So one thing is that the figure does come with the decoder right over here, and there's no decoding to be done on the packaging right over here, or none that I'm aware of anyway. But I do have Hoist, and that one did have specs on the back. But first off, let's get Prime out of here and take a quick look at this guy while he is in his alt mode. And what a beautiful alt mode this is, and it does roll nicely. Oh my goodness, man, love that. Yes, all 10 tires are rolling together, so that makes me very happy to see. We get this nice, really thick instruction booklet right over here. I mean, this thing goes on forever. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. I want to get into the accessories. First off, he does have his blaster, which is inside the trailer. There are several storing options for the blaster. So let's go ahead and move the trailer really quick right here. And you just separate it like this, and I have the blaster stored right in here. His rifle blaster stored right there. To get a quick little look at it, I think it looks really good. You know, it has those staple Optimus Prime blaster rifle features that you want to see. So can't really complain about that. I do like it. And you can collapse this and fold this in right here. And if you wanted to store this underneath, you can do that. So there's a storage port somewhere. Oh yeah, right over here. You could do that if you'd like. There you go, which I haven't done yet, to be honest. That's why, you know, obviously took me a second to find it. Or you could go like right here. Yeah, there it goes. And that kind of rolls still, not really. So you can find storage underneath. However, you can also store it right here on his back. So if you wanted to do that instead, if that looks a little bit more compact, and then that looks a little better to you, and it kind of fills up that little gappage space that we saw just a second ago. So I kind of like that, but at the same time, kind of sticks out to me. I prefer having the blaster stored in the back of the figure. So let's go ahead and remove this. And then, of course, you can do the whole docking repair thing for Optimus. So you can just see how that looks all the way over there. And you can get this guy coming out right over here. I always forget the name of this thing. But yeah, I love that this is included. You can't store any figures in it, but it does have the little arms, and they're articulated. They're on ball joints. They don't have any joints like in the arm itself. Get some focus on here so you can see that sculpted detail. Because we're in the 4K, man. You got to celebrate in the 4K, all right? Nobody says that, but hey, that's why you've come to this channel, right? Right? Okay. Anyway, so you can see it will lay like this, or you can set it up to be really tall like that. And then I think I saw Optibotimus do a thing where, can you close? No, you can't. I thought somebody was saying that you could have this all closed. Oh, if you wanted to have it come through the top, you could do that if you'd like. There you go. So if you want to do something like that, I guess, I don't know. I didn't actually try it myself first, but I'm going to keep that in there like this because I want to do some size comparisons before we get everything. Oh, you could also bring this kickstand down, which is great, so you can have the trailer just sitting like that if you want to. So that's pretty cool. I like that feature. All right, let's get that folded up and put this down right here. I want to well, let's go ahead and take a look at the cab while we're at it too. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of like jumping all over the place, but the sculpt and paint on this looks awesome. Woo, love that. Very cool. My only gripe about the alt mode really is that these drums or these cylinders right over here tend to just want to flop in. So that's annoying having to, you know, take those right back out all the time. But I really like all the sculpted detail on this. You know, they did bring something new over here, so we're not just looking at the same old, same old. I like the blue tint for the windows. You have that metallic sheet underneath the clear plastic, so that looks really good. Translucent blue right there and over there. So nice silver on the smokestacks and everything. Little smudge. Looking a little better on this side. Nice clean Autobot symbol. Get a little further back. You can see how the tires look right here. I want to call it the legs, but I like how this looks all realistic. It doesn't look like just folded up legs or anything. So that's really neat. So really like the cab. Damn, this thing is sick. And then looking at the detail on the side of the trailer just looks so awesome. Love it, man. Very G1-esque. Oh, I did not bring out my G1 Optimus Prime, so I'm sorry I failed you. I will not have that for a comparison. I guess if you want to put the gun on the side right here, you could do that too, but that's just, I don't know, if he just wants to do some, you know, shooting like that, I guess he can do that. But anyway, let's get a measurement going on this, because I want to measure out the length of this figure. In alt mode, it's about 9.5 inches, and then to the top of the trailer, a little over 3 inches, to the top of the cab, 2.5 inches long. All right, so let's get out some comparisons. First off, I wanted to compare this guy to our other leader class truck, and that is Ultra Magnus. Yes, I love this. So this is our Siege War for Cybertron Ultra Magnus, and that looks sick. God, the two of these side by side just looks really awesome. They are about the same length. I think Ultra Magnus is a little bit longer. No, they're the same, man. If anything, actually, yeah, Ultra Magnus is just like a tiny bit shorter. Yeah, so you can see the prime sticking outside of the. I mean, really, they're very, very similar in length right over here. So if you have complaints about this being a leader class or this being a leader class, you could at least rest assured that they're fairly consistent with their scaling between these two type of robots right over here. So that's cool. I like that. Oh, they look so cool side by side. I don't know. I just really dig it. And then we also have, I have both primes over here, but I'm going to show off the cartoon animated version, Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy. It's our Cybertronian Optimus Prime with the redo on the colors right there. And you can see that this is definitely larger than the Earthrise figure. So there's a size difference. If you wanted to pop the trailer over here, I don't see how that really works. I guess there's a little space between the legs right over here that you could fit it in. Ooh, that's what she said. But yeah, you could just go like that. And I guess that kind of works. It looks a little stumpy and weird, but yeah, you know, you could, I don't know why you want to do that. Just put it back in its home. And then we also have the Transformers Classics Optimus Prime from back in the day. Oop, I just knocked this little piece off right here, but yeah, this is actually not part of it. But there you go. Or is it? I think it is actually. Dope. Damn. Oh, well, I'll fix it later. But yeah, you can see those two side by side. Just give you an idea. Autofocus, thank you for being a good guy. There you go. You can see how much smaller this one is. Okay. And then I also had... Oh, taking away the wrong figure over here. Thought I had... Oh, yeah. And then I have the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime from the Transformers 4 movie, Age of Extinction. And get this big old piece of lint out of here. That's from that AT-AT I did from the stop motion. But you can see how this is still smaller than this one right over here. Both good looking, though. I really do like them. So, very cool Optimus Primes. And then, shout out to Tom Bowling. I have a Siege Red Alert right over here. And, yeah, so that looks pretty cool. I think that scales pretty well together. So, I'm liking that. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I mean, kind of big, right? But I guess this is still kind of like a Cybertronian version now. I can't remember. All right, it has Cybertronian text on it right there. So, suppose, yes, even though it's an Earth vehicle for sure. Okay, I think I've showed off all the comparisons that I want to compare. Let's get this guy transformed because he does have an awesome transformation. So, will you take us away, Bumblebee? Okay, so, because, yeah, Bumblebee doesn't work anymore. The transformation for this guy, compared to our Siege War for Cybertron Optimus, is actually way more different than I thought it was going to be. Like, I really thought these were going to be the same thing, just changing the parts, which is another reason why I wanted to dodge this line. But nope, they've made numerous changes. It is definitely not the same thing at all. Really, they may have reused parts somehow, maybe a little bit. See, these things, they just want to fold in, but I just don't see that. Just don't really see a lot of reused stuff over here for me to really cry and complain about, really. Okay, so let's get the arms. These panels are going to flip out here. And then we're going to lift this up right here, get the arms sticking outward, fling back. Okay, and then this all just flipped out on me. Good old transformation by Shartimus Prime. You know, it's gonna be like Carl's Jr. just all over the place. All right, so God, I feel like my old Theo Shartimus voice is like starting to like come in its true form right now. But anyway, the dad jokes, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, these right here are gonna flip forward and form the lower torso. And then this right here, yeah, I'm putting the head back into position right here. It has a tab that it's going to connect to. If I can get that lined up properly, forgive the weight right here. And then I want to, brain. Okay, there we go. Bed, brain. All right, and then move this around. All right, so 180 at the waist. Let's get a little farther back so we don't get any of the nausea. All right, gotta be a little further back so we don't get motion sickness. That happens to me anyway. Try to look out for you guys. I don't want you guys getting motion sickness. All right, and then this will all connect. Wait. Am I doing this right? Yes, I thought. Pendejo. No, you're not. No, you're not. This goes all the way in right here, and then this is gonna fold in, and then. These doors should have come in earlier. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. That should have stayed like that, and that's supposed to go like that. I'm sorry. I would have edited that if I... And it was all blurry on top of it. So did you see that? Fold these doors in first, fold this in, and then collapse that in. That goes down there. That goes right there. Pull the hands out. Very easy transformation, but I still made an oopsie for you guys, so you're very welcome. Hope you guys are all having a good weekend, by the way. All right, and now we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Sorry. Woof. Yeah. All right, man. Very, very cool looking Optimus Prime. Let's get that blaster in his hand, that blaster rifle in his hand. And, God, that works out so well. So let's look at this head sculpt right here, because first off, yeah, that is sick. There you go. I wish I could do all my toy reviews like that. Just be like, yeah! Alright. Like Jason Momoa. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that is looking pretty sweet, man. Very, very happy with that. As I get it in focus, you'll see that we get some nice metallic sheen on those eyes. That looks really cool. Love the silver paint right over here. Nice, man. There's definitely a metallic sheen going on throughout on the head sculpt. I'm going to just pull a little further back right over here, but, oh, jeez, man. That is, if it wasn't so blurry, it'd be really sick, and I hate my camera right now, but yeah, that is awesome. That is so cool. Loving that. Very good looking Optimus Prime. Just love these metallic hands right over here, and they do have hinges on them and everything, but you could still just port the gun right in there, and it just works out really well. These forearms look great. The back doesn't look like it's too much to me. I'm not bothered by it. You could, of course, store the blaster rifle on his back right here. He has a Kulo port if you want to put a Figma or an SH Figuarts stand on there. That'll work. Here's the back of the legs. Not looking empty or anything. I thought there was something that was going to be able to hinge around right here. I was driving myself nuts, like trying to get this to hinge around, but there's nothing there. It's just put together like that. You got the tires on the side. This part sticks out a little bit for me, and you know that part does bother me some. That's a complaint of mine for sure. It's like I don't like how it's just. I wish you could hide this away, but wow, I like the detail right over here, man. Very cool Optimus figure. All right, let's get into the articulation. Oh man, it just looks like a good Prime, doesn't it? It it just hits all the points that you need, you know, to get a nice looking Optimus Prime figure made. So you get the side-to-side motion, head looks up, head looks down just a little bit of head wobbling. Butterfly joints move back, shoulders move out, rotates a full 360 right there. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. The wrist turns side to side, finger clamping action. Waist, you got to move this. This will get in the way a little bit, but you can turn the waist side to side. You could do the full-on splits. Kicks forward, goes back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Wow, that looks really good. Then the toes move down, and he does have beautiful ankle pivot that just moves inward. So there you go. Not too bad at all, man. All right, and you also get a feature right here with the trailer where you could take this out and give him a shield. So if you wanted to do that, port that on the side. Bam. Prime has a shield. I also wanted to show the figure off inside this docking bay, or the repair bay anyway, because I thought that was a really cool feature that they have that, so you could see how he looks in his robot mode with this repair bay. I'm going to have this kind of facing more forward, but yeah, there you go. He's fixed. Cool, right? All right, so there we go. All right, very cool. He's kind of falling forward, but yeah, you can get him all repaired and stuff. Very neat. I like that. I'm going to move this trailer off to the side because I think we've exhausted all the stuff that we need to talk about for that trailer. And let's get into some size comparisons. Wow, this guy is freaking sick. It's a good looking Prime. See, that's a problem, man. Is that if you just make the figure good looking and then you get all the functions on top of it, it's like, you're gonna get me. You're gonna get me. And they got me. All right. Enough of my crying about my addiction to action figures. All right, here we go. So to measure out this Optimus Prime figure, you can see that he's standing right at 7 inches tall. That is great. And to compare him to the only Earthrise figure that I've actually opened up, which has super loose pieces right over here, here he is next to Hoist. Great size difference between those two. I'm very happy with that. And I like this Hoist, aside from this loose wing thing right there. That does bother me. And here we have a Siege Warfare Cybertron Sideswipe right here, and nice size difference right there as well. Let's just bring out Hoist again just so we can see these three. So you get 3 different sizes of Transformers right there. Looking pretty sweet. Looking pretty sweet. I will have a Sugarman review up later today, all right, because, you know, talking about pretty sweet. And here we have the regular Siege Warfare Cybertron Optimus Prime. Still love this figure. A little shocked that he's just a tiny bit shorter than Earthrise Prime right over here. So there's your Siege, and there's your Earthrise. And wow, yeah, that's a trip, man. Well, yeah, kind of, all right, sweet. Both of them look really good. I do like this one more, but both of these are very good. And we have our re-release. Thank you, Alfonso. We have our re-release of the Classics Optimus Prime right there, because we are in Classics territory right here with this figure. And here we have your Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. So he's in the last pose he was in. He's kind of like always in the last pose he was used in for stop motion. But yeah, there is Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. All right, man. So let's get him into an action pose, and I'll get on to my Sugarman review and finish recording that and get the editing going and work on the stop motion for that, which I haven't even started yet. So I have a bunch of stuff to do today outside of this Transformer review, and that's why it's a one-shot 4K video. But holy crap, this thing is awesome. Look at that, dude. Look at that. That is freaking sick. Yes, just tilt the head to match where he's shooting more. Oh, man, that is so awesome. So, yeah, dude, at the price point around $55, I'm going to give it a so awesome because it really does deliver. A little on the pricey side for the size, but when you hit all the points and you give us all the things that you really should give a Transformers figure, well then, you know, I'm just not disappointed. I'm happy. So what else can I say, man? I enjoyed this figure. There's all kinds of nice sculpted detail throughout on this piece, so I definitely recommend it. I'm even noticing like new details right here on the inside of the trailer that I didn't notice before. I mean, look at all that stuff, man. I just love it, dude. So yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. Curious to know what you guys think. I hope you liked the video, so please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!